my bosom friends, welcome back to my channel. Grogu and I desperately want to wish you a happy new year. I do hope you had a wonderful start, and I pray it's going to be the best and most marvelous year of our lives. So today we're going to talk about skincare, because another year, it means another year we're getting older and we need to take our beauty regime to the next level. So we want to level up mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally and financially. So all the cylinders have to be functioning, right? So we're going to be starting with skincare today, because I got some questions about skincare. You know, I'm a skincare junkie. I'm not a junkie in the sense that I have to use like 1,000 products. That's not who I am. I just find what works for me, and I really stick to what works for me personally. And perhaps that's the earth sign in me, being used to something and just sticking it out. For the past year, I've been using Sunday Riley. 2021, I got introduced to Sunday Riley, and this is one of the most satisfying brands I have ever used. Not only are they cruelty free, they are definitely chemical free, and they're vegan, which is really fantastic because we want to focus more on the clean beauty. So this was like I said, this was my introduction to the brand itself, and I've just been so in love with it. Try a bunch of samples that came in this gorgeous, lovely blue bag. I'm going through a blue phase at the moment, so as you can see, it's all blue everywhere. So yeah, and a lot of the products that were in this bag, I immediately fell in love with them. And yes, so that's what we have in this box today. And the reason why I think, like I said, Sunday Riley is fantastic is really because it's clean formulated, and this is the nighttime regime. And I think when you go to bed after, let's say, after putting the children to sleep, and you want to have that pamper time and that self-care time, I think skincare is just a good place to start, because you really are simply unwinding and also feeding your skin. And then when you wake up in the morning, your skin is just going to look and feel its absolute best. So in this gorgeous shiny box, we have ta-da, everything you possibly need for your gorgeous night time skincare routine, and one of the serums. So that's how much of a good deal it was. And I thought, you know what, beginning of the year, this is definitely what I desperately need, because like I said, we're getting older, so that means we need to take our self-care and our pamper sessions and our skincare to the next level. So I'm just gonna walk you through what's in the box and why I love this brand so much. To start with, it does come with a ceramic sleep cleanser. This is a gentle plant-based cleanser that pulls impurities while pulling in clean hydration for smaller looking pores and clean radiant complexion. So this ceramic one, it was really a nice sleep basically, and it is just so gentle and it doesn't irritate the skin because it's mostly plant-based. I find this to be hydrating afterwards, and it really removes all the impurities. And if you have any pores, if you suffer from pores, this will not let you down, and it's super gentle. It does clean the face, but without drying it. I personally have dry skin, so I find this to be such a joy, and the consistency is actually nice and creamy, and it's like a soapy kind of like. So it's really gorgeous, and it does the job without breaking the skin, and it really does make sure that your pores are really minimized. So this is actually the beginning of the whole process of having poreless, gorgeous, soft, radiant skin. And starting off with the cleanser, this will definitely be a joy, especially if you suffer from dry skin like yours truly. Is the pink drink. I also love pink. Yes, I'm going through a major blue phase, but pink happens to be one of my absolute favorite colors. And this happens to be the pink drink firming resurfacing essence. It has firming peptides, fermented honey, pink yeast, filtrate, egg, and apricot. This is a toner, but it's going to be on another level. You don't even need to use a cotton pad to dab it in. Just simply either spray it, mistify your face, or you can put it in your hand and then you just pat. I like to literally do little pats on the face with it. I find it to be super quenching. It quenches my thirst, basically, my dry skin, and it just feels so good. And without even applying anything, my skin just feels super hydrated and super I would say gentle to the touch, if you will. It's absolutely divine. So now that we're done with our hydration, we're going to go to the fun part, although we've been having fun so far, haven't we? Okay. Love oil, sorry. Luna Love Good came to mind. Anyway, this is the Luna Sunday Riley. It's blue in color, but then it's the sort of blue that becomes transparent when you apply it on the face. Like I mentioned in my previous video, you're not going to walk around looking like Mama Smith. That's not going to happen. It just immediately becomes transparent as you work it into the face. Now the magic in this one lies in the formula, because it is formulated with retinol. Retinol also goes on to shrink the pores, and it also goes on to brighten the complexion, your skin, and it goes on to minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. But it's not it's not heavily formulated in the sense that it's going to be excessive on your face or it's going to be too much. This is gentle enough for every day, but it still does the job. And actually, I was told by the lady in Sephora that it's actually a dry oil, so you have to use this after the cleanser, then the toner, the pink toner, and then you follow with the Luna oil, because it's a dry oil. It's not going to work if you put it at the end. So there I was corrected, because with other traditional oils, you'd start with everything else: cleanser, toner, serum, moisturizer, and then you lock it up with an oil. So this happens to be dry. It won't cause any problems. But in terms of upping the hydration, in terms of healing your face, especially if you have sun damage and you just want to even out your skin tone and you want to minimize and fight early signs of aging, this would definitely be a go-to. I genuinely love this. The CEO Glow was amazing, but this is so good. And this came with a box, and I still have my one from the previous video. I'm going to link it up there. So I'm fully stocked for a long time, because a little bit goes a mighty long way, and this is gentle enough to use every day. Then next I have the Champion itself. So what you do is you make sure that you give yourself time to let the product sink into the face. Don't apply the Luna oil and then you follow up with the serum. You want to let it sink into the skin, and then a couple of minutes later, so you can have your cup of tea and watch while one sinks into the skin. Slowly do it, so that this way it really does the job. So now this is heavily formulated in terms of it has 6.5% retinol blend, and so it's going to be extremely concentrated. I was informed to use this at least skip a day, so every 2 days basically, because it's so formulated. You don't want your skin to be so used to it that it ends up not doing its job, because too much of a good thing can actually end up being a bad thing. And this is such a joy. Honestly, your skin is just going to be so beautiful and so youthful and so clear and so soft, all the things that we desperately want when you talk of anti-aging. And it's so beautiful. It just penetrates into the skin. And once again, because of retinol, just use it sparingly, maybe 2 or 3 times a week at the maximum, but nothing more, because it really does an amazing job. Good Jeans Serum. This deeply exfoliates for clarity, radiance, and younger looking skin, visibly brightens the appearance of dark spots, instantly plumps the look of fine lines and wrinkles. I really love the Good Jeans as well. This you can use every day at night, and it is so good because it also has lactic acid treatments, which is also fantastic. Problematic skin that breaks out, that just looks terrible, and maybe you have an issue with texture, or maybe you have things that you just cannot get rid of. This is going to do an amazing job, and it's gentle, and it really does take your glow to the next level. It's not as strong as a retinol, which is fantastic. That's why it's important to use this every day. And so you do your lunar oil, then the retinol, then you follow up with the Good Jeans, and it's perfect for every day. I genuinely love this, and it's so good, so good. So the final step is a moisturizer. Tidal Aqua Enzyme Water Cream, and again, it's super hydrating. Again, it's aqua with that lovely blue. An applicator to apply. You don't want to be dipping your fingers into it. You want to make sure that it lives longer. You expand, you actually preserve it basically, so you don't need to transfer your fingers into it and then with other products. So preserve it, use a little applicator, and this is hydrating. It's fantastic again to just lock in everything at the end of the day and making sure that it does what it's supposed to do by just upping the glow and making sure that your skin is well fed. So in closing, I highly recommend that you invest in a sunblock, SPF 30, SPF 50. This is so important because we are messing with acids and retinols and lactic acids and all those things, and vitamin C, things that brighten, things that really gets rid of the sunburn. So the last thing you want is to go back in the sun with your skin all sensitive. You're going to start back where you started, kind of like starting from ground zero again, because you're going to be causing more damage. So whether you're black or white, it really doesn't matter. You need your sunblock. This is so important. This one by Clarins, it's fantastic in the sense that it's invisible, and it's not going to be streaky. It's not going to leave a white cast. It looks fantastic under foundation. Your foundation is not going to oxidize. And also, that being said, when you do apply your sunblock on your face, do make sure that you also apply sunblock on your body, because the last thing you want is to have I would say a difference in terms of how your face looks and then how your body looks. You want that even glow from head to toe, that uniform complexion, if you will. So make sure that you have one sunblock for the body. This is also by Clarins, and this is SPF 50, which is nice, and it's water mist, easy to apply, very lightweight, and it's non-greasy. It's only for the body, so that's why you also have to get one for the face. So that's so important, because at the end of the day, all your progress will be for nothing. Darlings, we've come to the end of the video. Pray that you enjoyed it, and do make sure that you give the video a boop. Grogu and I will genuinely appreciate it, and have a fantastic 2022, and cheers to glowing skin and to working on everything else pertaining to life, relationships, emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally. Yeah, all the things.